right, so the past couple of days has been it's been windy, it's been rainy, it's been, well, it's still cold, but it's been even colder. And it's just been difficult enough riding, so I really haven't shot any video. The skies are blue, it's a little breezy. It's probably in the mid 60s, so, you know, probably good 8-10 degrees warmer than it has been. So I'm gonna try to shoot something, see what I come up with. But I need to get a good stretch on my legs, so off we go.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Filling the lungs inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind.
Okay, so last week, you saw me down here and I was doing my lunges. I always do my lunges. And I did a couple of box jumps up on this, 14, 15-inch seat. And you saw me try one up on to here. It went okay. But even then I mentioned that I would like to be able to do it for repetitions, more than one. I felt very lucky that I made one. That's just not the kind of exercise I've ever done. It's the kind of exercise that I've always known I should do. It's not the kind of exercise that I've ever done. So this week I want to try it again, but unlike last week when I tried it at the end of my workout, I'm going to try it at the beginning of my workout. I just rode my bike about 2.5 miles, 2.4 miles, so probably 8.5, maybe 9 minutes of warm up. My legs should be good. So I'm going to give it a try, but what I want to try to do is do it more than once. So I really think it's, well, I don't know. Probably 2.5 feet. It shouldn't be this difficult. I should be fitter than this. Yes, I'm not, so I'm working on it. Okay. So I'd like to be able to try to do it at least 2 times in a row. All right, that's one. That's 2. That's 3. All right, I can do it one more time. We gotta make it 5. I barely made that one, but 5 seems like a better number. I hope that this is not the one where I fall and knock out all my teeth. All right, and that's 5. 1 last week. My goodness, 5 this week. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add another component into this exercise. I'm gonna make it a squat jump. Ideally, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna squat down to where my rear touches this can. And I'm gonna come directly from the squat into a jump, hopefully landing with my feet level or flat on this bench, rising to a full stand, and I wanna be able to do 10 of those. Okay. All right, that's 1. I forgot the full stand. You'll see the difference. The full stand. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll try from a little farther back, and that's only because the can's rolling. 8. 9. Okay. Again, I'm doing the squat. There's probably not a better exercise. It incorporates the quadriceps through extending at the knee, the hips, the glutes. I'm adding an explosive plyometric movement at the end. Hopefully, for what I'm aiming for, that'll be a nice, well-rounded exercise. Give me some leg strength, give me some leg power. I'm gonna do 3 more sets of that. I'm not gonna trouble you with it, but you get the gist. Okay, guys. So that's the workout. Better? It was pretty short, took about 20 minutes or less. I've still got about 10 miles ahead of me to ride on the bike. So it's gonna end up being a 12 and a half, 13 mile bike ride with a 20-minute leg workout. It's a good workout for me because I'm incorporating something new, okay? Yeah, I'm still doing my squats, doing that kind of stuff, but I'm incorporating dynamic plyometric work into it. This is my second time doing that. It's a process. But at any rate, guys, this shit can be done anywhere. Beautiful day, outside, by a lake, sunny, relatively cool. I'm not getting overheated. You guys have seen me do this before with the sweat just, saturated my shirt. That's not the case today. It's comfortable, the air is dry. It's a beautiful day. This stuff can be outside. If you are the kind of person who's just not comfortable going into a gym yet. Maybe you're a little deconditioned and you're not comfortable going to a gym. But if you're not, or secondly, you just prefer the outdoors, this can be done anywhere. This is where I prefer to do it. It can be done anywhere. It can be done in your living room. It can be done in your backyard. It can be done at the park, anywhere. And it's an incredible way to do it. You will never catch me in a gym doing anything like this. I don't prefer it. I prefer to be outside. I like to exercise, so I marry the two together. It works for me. You can do this too. This is 20 minutes of my time. You don't have to do an hour-long bike ride around it. Walk your dog to the park, do a 10, 12, 15, 18, 20-minute workout, whatever your fitness level will allow. This is a great way to do it. I like to try to show you that, as opposed to sitting in my kitchen staring at a camera telling you. I want you to see that a workout can be done here. It can be done and it's enjoyable. So now it's back to the bike ride.
Find me in the corner of the room, not ready to resume, 'cause like I'm taking
That's the ride. Short ride, good workout. Tomorrow I'm probably just gonna focus more on, presuming the weather's gonna be like this, just focus more on riding. Anyway, there's something that I wanted to talk to you about, okay? For the two of you who watch my videos, you probably already know that a few months ago, Trina and I fell on some very difficult times. I should say, I wrecked the car twice in about 5 or 6 weeks, missed 20 days of work. Trina lost her job. The holidays are upon us. Suffice it to say that we have fallen on, financially anyway, really hard times. It's just unimaginable. So that makes it very, you know what? I hate the word very, right? It's wildly unimaginative. Mark Twain once said, anytime you're tempted to use the word very, replace it with the word damn. Your editor will remove it, and the sentence will be as it should be. All right, at any rate, back to what I was talking about. I'm not gonna drone on and on about it, but it's pretty bad. Knowing that makes it difficult for me to pull the bike out of the gym every morning and go out on a ride, training for a 2,500 mile bike ride in May from Key West, Florida to Fort Kent, Maine, when there is absolutely no evidence on earth that would suggest I'm going to be able to afford that. In fact, every time I try to do the math in my head or on paper, see kind of where I'm at, what I have, what I need, I come up $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 short every time. Okay, so there's no evidence to suggest that I'm going to be able to afford the event that I spend 6 to 7 days a week training for. This is my suggestion to you. This is what gets me out the door, and it's kind of appropriate that I use that Mark Twain quote earlier. My advice to you, keep a book of quotes. It'll keep you in good company. Number one, me. Number two, John F. Kennedy was notorious for jotting down quotes. He kept the book with him all the time. This is the quote I'm using every single morning. This is the activation energy, the spark, just to get me out the door. And I have found historically, once I get out the door, throw my leg over the saddle, start pedaling, you know, endorphins, the release of endorphin, I start feeling good, and the ride tends to take care of itself. The best thing you can do is always the right thing. The second best thing you can do is the wrong thing. The absolute worst thing you can do is nothing. Okay, so no matter how bad things look, doing nothing is never gonna help. I don't know where the funds are gonna come from. I don't quite have the how worked out, but I am committed to the why. I know what I'm doing. The how, I'm gonna keep doing a few things, keep working. It will reveal itself, okay? As Rumi said, you step out onto the path, the way will appear. I'm trusting in that. But not being ready, not training, well, that's not gonna help anything. That's the activation energy I use. Those words are enough to at least push me out the door and down to the stop sign. And by the time I get to the stop sign and my legs are pedaling, the euphoria of doing what I love to do generally takes over, always takes over. And I'm able to go ride. Keep a book of them, commit a few to memory. Sometimes that'll serve as the activation energy to at least get you facing the right direction and moving. And that's generally all it takes. Other forces of nature will kick in and keep you moving. All right, guys, that's it. Ride's over. I hope both of you enjoy the video. I enjoyed making it. This is Resolve Life Training. Until next time.